Overnight, an ABC13 viewer sent us this new video of the aftermath of that crash that killed 2 adults and a baby. Police say that driver was drunk when he ran a red light and caused that crash on Antoine at the Beltway yesterday.
Boy, this is such a horrible
Sad.
story here. Bree Berry is here, and Bree, that driver will now face serious charges.
And this morning, we are just waiting for those charges to be filed against that driver. He's likely facing, though, 3 counts of intoxication, manslaughter, and 2 counts of intoxication assault. And we have new video from the witnesses, as Tom just said, of the aftermath of the crash. We showed you a little bit, but we do want to warn you, it could be hard to watch. Now, the crash shut down the eastbound feeder road of Beltway 8 for almost 10 hours. The injured, unnamed driver charged in the wreck sat on the curb watching as Good Samaritans pulled his passenger and others to safety. He's there in that white hoodie. Now, as one vehicle exploded into flames, Harris County Precinct 4 constables say the 30-year-old man they assumed ran a red light as he drove south on Antoine at North Beltway 8. His silver SUV hit another SUV and then crashed into a van. The van spun and then burst into flames.
They were spraying the fire extinguisher trying to get to calm down the fire, but it didn't do nothing but immerse it and make it go worse. So the guy that they were actually trying to get, they couldn't get him. They were pulling at him and they tried, but the fire got too bad.
Now, 4 people were inside the van. 1 young girl was ejected from the van as it was spinning. She was transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The 2 adults and a baby inside were killed. Now, a lot of you have been commenting on our Facebook post about this story. Many of you have said this intersection is really dangerous, that you yourself have almost been in a wreck there, or that you stopped yourself from being in a wreck from stopping and waiting even when the light turned green, because many of you saying a number of people run the red light at the intersection. Now, according to court documents, the driver was out on bond for DWI. We will keep you updated on this story throughout the day, especially if those charges are filed.
Well, when a 5-year-old undergoes surgery today, she knows she has a lot of support.
A whole lot of support. Tow truck drivers lined up outside Texas Children's Hospital overnight so she could see them from her room. ABC 13 reporter Charlie Etsity is live. And Charlie, she's been fascinated with tow trucks for a very long time.
Yeah, that's right, Samika, and it's all part of a family story. And so the lights around, or excuse me, the streets rather around here at the Med Center were filled with flashing lights, all in support of little Addie, showing her some support as she heads into her 2nd bone marrow transplant today at Texas Children's. 5-year-old Adeline Dolson, up high in her hospital room, got a special surprise from a couple hundred tow truck drivers with huge hearts.
My husband and I went down to the hospital Saturday, and we were looking out Addie's window. We said, oh, we ought to come the night before transplant and put the lights on for Addie and show her our support.
That's Addie's grandma. She says once word got out about their plans, so many other drivers wanted to join in. Addie is just 5 years old and has been in the hospital since December 23rd, fighting a rare condition.
She's got aplastic anemia, which is basically where your bone marrow stops working.
Despite her health struggles, Addie still manages to smile. She will have her 2nd bone marrow transplant surgery today. Her father and grandfather are both tow truck drivers, and the girl's eyes lit up last night when she saw all those flashing lights.
I don't know what they're doing, but...
And for the drivers, this was a call for help they were happy to take.
We're just out here supporting a beautiful little girl. That's it. All the record drivers got together. We heard she loved tow trucks, so we just all got together.
And in total, over 200 tow truck drivers were out here last night, and her family saying a huge thank you to every single one of them. From the Med Center, Charlie Etsity, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everybody. Jeff Ealing in Pasadena. We've been here all morning long for the great Pasadena gasoline giveaway. It started a few minutes ago. More than, well, actually 100 drivers will be able to come out here and get $25 worth of gas. This is the next lucky driver pulling up right now. I tell you, we've been out here since about 4 o'clock this morning, but there were people in line starting at 10 o'clock last night. They were serious about coming out here and getting their free gas. It amounts to about 13 gallons or so. And we saw one guy in line earlier today. His car was on fumes. He really needs the free gas. I see your yellow light on. You're cutting it close.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
You think you'll make it? They start pumping at 7.
I think I'll make it. If anything, we'll push the car to the gas pump, if anything.
I talked to a lot of people this morning. They said they, didn't want to miss out on free gas, but it looks like you need the free gas.
Yeah, man. Especially going to college, I need that money for gas.
Thank you
Yes,
so much,
sir.
Chris. I appreciate it. He's going to get a shot of your orange light. Kyle, we have all been starving college students before, so we know exactly how much this free gas means to somebody. This car getting filled up right now, again, $25 worth. Some drivers getting all the way to the 25 mark. Some people down here, they had a quarter tank. They didn't need $25 worth, but Shell Federal Credit Union is going to do this again coming up in April and then several times throughout the year. The goal is to give away 20,000 gallons of gasoline in 2020. They're starting today in Pasadena. Reporting live, Jeff Ealing, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Well, overnight, flurries, rain, and even some sleet moved through this area.
Yeah, some of you captured it on camera. We want to go right to ABC 13 reporter Courtney Fisher. And Courtney, nothing really stuck to the ground, but it's still kind of exciting.
Yeah, and it's still so cold out here, hence the coat. I had to be prepared for it. I'm one of the people that is happy nothing stuck to the ground, but I know there are people out there who are waking up this morning a little bummed. Overnight it did rain. You're going to see that video in a minute. So we saw that the roads were slick earlier, but now not a messy commute.
It was 80 degrees yesterday, and now we got, oh, it's coming down good. Now we got some snow. My neighbors think I'm nuts.
Sorry to the neighbors, but thank you to Anna and Katie who sent us this video overnight. She's downright giddy over a few flakes, and we love it. In Mission Bend, you could hear hail bouncing off the top of this SUV and the sidewalk, but most of us in the Houston area just saw this dreary, messy, miserable rain. It's our family and friends in Austin who got a real taste of winter. That skyline set in a snow globe, how peaceful and beautiful.
And we love seeing all of your videos and photos. Please send them to us. Tag us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. We'll definitely try and put them on TV. For now, reporting live, Courtney Fisher, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Oh, snow.
Pretty please,
Almost
Alita.
here.
Snow, no, but
No.
cold weather, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We've got some cold sunshine. Those sleet showers, the disturbance that brought on that wintry precipitation has now moved on. For us today, it's going to be all about the clearing and that cold weather that's still in place. That northwest breeze is still blowing in some very cold air, refrigerated air that's moving over the central parts of our state. Temperature readings this afternoon will warm instead of going backwards like we did yesterday. We're going to warm up with that sunshine. Unfortunately, with that cold breeze, it's going to keep you with those nice warm jackets. Also want to grab those sunglasses as the sunshine will be returning today. Now, it does look like we're going to add some clouds for the weekend. We'll hold off on really introducing that better rain chance until early next week, but I'm not ruling out a stray shower on Saturday afternoon. By Sunday, we start to see that return flow, that wind coming in from the Gulf, so that may prompt some additional rain showers, especially west of I-45 during the morning hours, and then heading into Monday with a chance for some rain and also some scattered thunderstorms. Looking ahead to next week, potential rainfall totals for most areas between a ½ inch to an inch, but I think the majority of the rain is going to fall to the north and east of Houston. So just an early look at what's ahead in case you're wondering. Now, temperature readings will be warmer by the weekend. We're back up in the 70s and then upper 70s with those storms on Monday. Catherine.
And Alita, as we go through our day, just a reminder about a big closure happening this weekend. There are several of them, but this one's a big one. I-10 East shut down in both directions at Waco for the demolition of the Waco Street Bridge. So if you are driving that area, east side drivers using I-10, just remember you'll need to detour all weekend long. So use the 610 North Loop interchange as a way to get around it.
Okay, and that's all the time we have for the news this morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. Join us on ABC13.com as well as our news app. Have a great Thursday.
Good wave today. Good wave.